Greetings, buzz humans. Welcome, smarks, marks, hipsters, trolls, old timers, high spotters, headlockers, and dirt cheaters. Once again, it's me, Joe Fortune, the co-producer and senior editor here at Relevant Rasslin Productions. Tonight, I'm doing the solo deal, but don't worry, buzz people. The rest of the RRP family is busy getting ready to kick off our Summer of Buzz tour. Now, I know we've been slacking lately with releasing our content, but I assure you, there's plenty to come. And like I said, the fam, the crew is hard at work. Tonight, we'll be at NXT in Poughkeepsie, so we hope to see you there. But this isn't about that. Now, plenty of new episodes coming of your favorite RRP programming, live event previews, and reviews, and even some brand new shows, the first of which I am very proud to present to you, my Relevant fam. But before I do, allow me to plug our social media so you can ride the buzzwaves and stay relevant with us. So don't forget to like our Relevant Rasslin Productions Facebook page. Follow us on Twitter at Relevant Rasslin, hashtag Relevant Rasslin Productions, hashtag Relevant Rasslin, hashtag Are You Relevant? Subscribe to our YouTube network, Relevant Rasslin Productions, so you can watch all the amazing buzzworthy content. Now that that's out of the way, this is Relevant Rundown Tournament Edition. Relevant Rundown previews, breaks down, and analyzes only the most relevant and buzzworthy professional and independent wrestling tournaments. Join me as I help you ride the buzzwaves through the brackets. I'll give my predictions, recall nostalgic tournament moments, and give you the relevant rundown of all the competitors. Stay relevant, stay buzzworthy, and join me, Joe Fortune, on your fast track to the final round. So, since this is the first episode, you know I had to keep it as relevant as possible and slang the buzz on something brand new. I'm going to give you guys my preview of the upcoming New Japan Pro Wrestling G1 special in the USA. At this event, a tournament will be held to crown the first ever New Japan United States champion. So let's get into it. All right, so this is the Relevant Rasslin Productions. Hold on. Let's do a little screen share so you can see what's going on here. There we go. All right, so this is the Relevant Rasslin Productions G1 special in the USA preview. So this event will run from July 1st to July 2nd in Los Angeles, California at the Long Beach Convention and Entertainment Center. There will be a tournament for the New Japan USA Championship. The first ever champion will be crowned. So we had to make sure that we previewed and talked about this tournament for our first episode of Relevant Rundown. This is the first ever New Japan show in America that's officially under their banner. I mean, they've done shows before with Ring of Honor, and they've sent guys over to other promotions, but this is their first official shows in America. And these shows are completely sold out. I think the first set of tickets sold out in something like, I don't know, 30, 45 minutes. And everybody was so shocked that the tickets went so quickly. And then they released a bunch more tickets, probably like about 1,000 or 2,000 more. And bang, those tickets rode the buzzwaves right out so quickly, bought up. So let's talk about real quickly. I'll run down the matches that will be on night one. Night one of the G1 special in the USA will be live on Access TV. If you have that, I think, you know, some cable providers have that, or it might be like an internet thing. You probably have to pay for it, but no endorsements here. So, you know, stream it, whatever you got to do to tune in. The first match will be Chaos versus the Bullet Club. Second match will be Liger, Voldador Jr., Dragon Lee and Titan versus some guys from LIJ. Himuro, Sanada, Evil, Bushi. The first match in the tournament, Jay Lethal versus Hangman Page. There will be a second match from that tournament. The first round, Juice Robinson versus Sabre Jr. Another 6-man tag with Tanahashi, Kushida, and Jay White and Dave Finlay. Oh, this is actually another 8-man tag, actually, versus Billy Gunn. Billy Gunn, ridiculous. Yoshi Tatsu, Sho Tanaka, Yohei Komatsu. So it's like Billy Gunn, and Yoshi Tatsu, and some young boys. There'll be an IWGP tag team title match. Gorillas of Destiny will be defending the titles against War Machine. There'll be an IWGP. The next 2 matches in the IWGP USA tournament will be Tetsuya Naito versus Tomohiro Ishii, and Kenny Omega, who he's on fire right now, huh? Versus Michael Elgin. And the main event will be Okada defending the IWGP Heavyweight Championship against the American Nightmare, Cody. That should be a good one. Will the son of a plumber become a world champion again? The son of a plumber? It doesn't really matter because we're on to night 2. So night 2 will have round 2 of the tournament and the finals of the tournament. And there will also be an IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team title match as the Young Bucks defend their titles versus Roppongi Vice. And the IWGP Intercontinental title will be on the line in a match where Hiroshi Tanahashi defends his title against Billy Gunn. This is hilarious. Oh, man, I love that Billy Gunn's in New Japan. So if you want to watch night 2, you better be subscribed to New Japan World. That's I love that. About $9.99 per month. Yeah, night 2 will be exclusively on New Japan World and or live. So let's break down the tournament. We got Michael Elgin versus Kenny Omega, Jay Lethal versus Hangman Page, Juice Robinson versus Zack Sabre, Ishii versus Naito. So let's profile some of the guys, or all of the guys in the tournament, rather. Let's start with the first match in the first round, Michael Elgin and Kenny Omega. So a little bit about Elgin. Elgin lost his last match in New Japan to Cody. He has gotten 1 5-star match from Wrestling Observer from his February 11th match versus Naito. He is a former IWGP Intercontinental Champion, a former IWGP Never Openweight 6-man champion, and a former Ring of Honor World Champion. Kenny Omega, who you guys love Kenny Omega, huh? A lot of you marks out there, big Kenny Omega fans, right? No, he's great. Come on, let's give it up for Kenny. He's been killing it, and he's really been having a banner year. He is the 2016 G1 Climax winner. He is the leader of Bullet Club. He has a Wrestling Observer 6-star match against Okada from January 4th. He has a Wrestling Observer 6.5-star match versus Okada from June 11th. That went to a 1-hour draw. And he is a former IWGP Intercontinental Heavyweight, Junior Heavyweight Tag, Never Open Man 6-weight champion, and former Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Champion. Now we got Jay Lethal versus Hangman Page. So a little bit about my man and friend from long ago, Jay Lethal. Loved watching this guy in Ring of Honor, and look at that. This guy was 567 days as ROH TV champion. He held the ROH World Championship while being the ROH TV champion. He's a 6-time TNA X Division champion. He's basically the face of Ring of Honor, and he's pretty much been there since day 1, or at least 2. And he has made the Ring of Honor world title into a world title while he was champion by successfully defending it in Japan. And he'll be facing Hangman Adam Page, who has had no major championship wins. He's the youngest participant in this tournament. He has competed in Japan, and he is a member of the Bullet Club. So that might come into play with him and Kenny both being Bullet Club. Now we got Juice Robinson and Zack Sabre Jr. So a little bit about Juice. He's formerly known as CJ Parker. He left WWE NXT to pursue a career in Japan. He earned an Intercontinental and never openweight title matches this year by pinning both of the champions in tag matches. Unfortunately, he has had no major title wins, so that tells you that even though he was a #1 contender, just not ready for gold yet. He's wrestled for Pro Wrestling Noah, and this may be part of the reason why he hasn't had any belts. He has been accused by many of being too goofy in the ring. If you remember when he was in NXT, he had kind of like a hippie gimmick, and it's still kind of translated over to New Japan, and I don't know if it's lost in translation, but it seems like he's not really getting over on his gimmick. So he'll be taking on Zack Sabre Jr., who is the only English-born participant in the tournament. Zack is considered to be the top technical wrestler in the world. A fact that I didn't leave, or that I left off here, but I got to tell you, is there is no Zack Sabre Sr. Currently, Zack is a Triple Crown champion, as he is the Revolution Pro British Heavyweight Champion, the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Champion, and the Evolve Champion. He is the newest member of the Suzuki Gun Stable, which is led by Minoru Suzuki. He was a participant in the WWE Cruiserweight Classic, and he's wrestled for Pro Wrestling Noah and in Mexico, so he's got a pretty good pedigree. Now, this match will feature exclusively Japanese talent. This will be Ishii versus Naito. Now, Ishii is known as the Stone Pitbull. He's the oldest participant in the tournament at 41 years old. He has 3 5-star matches from Wrestling Observer. He is a former 4-time IWGP Never Openweight champion. He's a former ROH TV champion. And he's a member of the Chaos Stable. And he will be taking on the ungovernable, yes, the leader of Los Ingobernables de Japan, Tetsuya Naito, who just lost the IC championship to Hiroshi Tanahashi. And it's funny, too, because if you've been following New Japan closely, like I have, and I hope most of the rest of the Relevant Rasslin family has, especially if you're tuned into this, Naito was the Intercontinental Champion for the past 6 months after he beat Michael Elgin in a match that he didn't even ask for. He kind of abused the title physically by smashing it up, kicking it around, carrying it over his shoulder, kicking it down to the ring, breaking it against the ring post. And he said in his match at Dominion against Tanahashi that if he won, then he would absolve the title because he was going to be put into this USA title tournament anyway, and he felt like there was no need for an Intercontinental Championship. But he wound up losing that match, and losing his title subsequently, obviously, to Tanahashi. So this will be interesting to see how Naito feels now that he doesn't have a belt, but he's got to go into this tournament anyway. So, like I said, he is the leader of the LIJ stable. He's won all the major singles titles in New Japan. He is the winner of the 2013 New Japan G1 Climax, the winner of the 2016 New Japan Cup. He has 2 5-star matches from Wrestling Observer. He appeared on the Tiger Mask W anime series, and he is a 2016 Tokyo Sports MVP of all Japanese wrestling. So this is my predictions for my bracket. Oh, you can't see who my winner is. Let's go back. Whoops. But I'll tell you guys who my winner is. Actually, you probably can't see it, who it is. It's just covered up on my screen by my banner down there. So here you go. In the first round, we have Kenny Omega versus Michael Elgin. I really love Elgin. I know he wrestles a lot in America, but Kenny's stock is just too hot right now. Coming off of that hour draw with Okada, he needs a belt. I don't know if the Okada feud is over, but I don't think it is. And I don't think Kenny's going to win this whole tournament, but I do think he's going to beat Elgin. My man Jay Lethal, I got him going, all the way, as you can see. So I definitely think he's going to knock off Hangman Page pretty easily. I'm pretty sure they've wrestled before in Ring of Honor, so nothing that we haven't already seen there. Lethal wins this one pretty easily. On the other side, I wanted to say Juice Robinson might pull that upset over Zack Sabre, but it's not going to happen. Zack's just too crafty, too technical, and he'll probably make Juice Robinson look like a fool, which is fine with me. Now, Naito versus Ishii is going to be a really hard-hitting match, but Naito's got more storyline and invested into this. You know, Ishii, he's a team player, but I don't think that a Japanese star is going to win this tournament since it is an American title, and New Japan is trying to set up an American brand. So I think whoever wins this tournament will be the face of that brand, and it will be a great venture for them. So I don't think Ishii is going to win that, and obviously Naito being from Japan as well, even though I think he may be Chinese. Just don't think, since a non-American, let's say that, I don't think a non-American will win this tournament, but Naito will beat Ishii. Now we'll move on to the second round. Will be Kenny versus Jay Lethal. I think, it'll be a great match, like I said, between Elgin and Kenny, and that's really going to break Kenny down. He's going to be beaten up from his last couple encounters with Okada, and I think he's just going to slip up in this one, and, he's more needed in New Japan than he is in America. It's kind of crazy that he got a visa to work these shows because he never really works a lot of American shows. So I think he's just going to be so worn down from the matches with Okada that Lethal's going to catch him with a quick lethal injection, roll him up, and get this one, and make his way to the finals. Zack Sabre Jr. versus Naito. I mean, this is going to be great. You got Zack Sabre, who's a technical wizard. You have Naito, who's basically an evil wizard. So this will be really great. This will be funny. I can see a lot of great submissions, spots, lots of different facial expressions. Should be really funny. These guys will be trying to match each other. But I think Naito will start to realize that maybe he has a little more stock invested in this tournament than he originally wanted or thought he had, and he'll pull off what may be considered an upset victory over Zack Sabre Jr. I just don't think Zack's going to add another title belt to his body because there's really no room left with the amount of titles that this kid has. All right, so the finals will be Lethal versus Naito. And like I said from the beginning, an American really should win this tournament to represent the New Japan USA brand. And it's got to be my man, Jay Lethal. I mean, he's done so much for ROH. He brought that title to Japan recently as champion and defended it successfully. Before losing it, he was TV champion for, like I said, nearly 600 days. Dual champion at that, as ROH World and TV champion. He's a great guy, and he's going to do great things. He doesn't want to go to WWE, and I think this might have been why. There were a lot of rumors that Jay was going to sign with WWE this year. He stayed in America. He stayed with Ring of Honor, and I think it was due to this partnership between Ring of Honor and New Japan, and probably the fact that Jay is going to be a big part of the New Japan USA brand. This is all just my opinion and speculation, Buzz people, but I just have a good feeling about Jay. That's my prediction, and I really hope that he wins and becomes the first New Japan USA champion. So I want to thank all of you Buzz humans for joining me for the very first episode of Relevant Rundown. And I hope you are all as excited as I am for the New Japan G1 special in the USA. This should be a great weekend for New Japan's first official American show. Before I sign off, let me plug the social media. So don't forget to like our Relevant Rasslin Productions Facebook page. Follow us on Twitter at Relevant Rasslin. Hashtag Relevant Rasslin Productions. Hashtag Relevant Rasslin. Hashtag Are You Relevant? And don't forget if you haven't already, to subscribe to our YouTube network, Relevant Rasslin Productions. Buzz humans, I want to thank you all for joining me for the very first episode, like I said, of Relevant Rundown, Tournament Edition. Relevant Rasslin Productions Season 2 is in full swing. Stay fucking relevant. Peace. And remember, Relevant Rasslin Productions is Ichiban!